Good day to you. Sublime Rising.
I think, yeah, Heather called and like just screamed and be bitched to me and then, called me a whore. Said she read like the message and I said I didn't look at
I don't know where she's getting this from. I don't even know that she sent a message like that.
Yeah, you must have read the message. You saw the message that I sent you where I was like, I didn't orgasm or whatever, but like you helped me breathe, like, and here's the thing is like, I literally thought you were the devil, right? And I thought you were crazy. And I wanted nothing to do with you, and I was telling you off on everything. But that night, the night that we like started to reconnect, like that's when I had like an extreme supernatural experience. I had an extreme supernatural experience at the Sublime House, and I started my like that, and I was visited by a remote viewer there. And that was like only a few days before Brianna, brought me out of there. But like after I had done that healing on Marlo and Ian, and then I felt really sick, and I was in the bathtub. Like you texted me like right when I was going through it. Like somehow you knew what I was experiencing, and if it weren't for you, I wouldn't have been able to like I don't know. Then walk through that a little bit. I needed a friend, and it was like 3, 4 in the morning. You were the only one up or aware of what I was going through. I, it's just like, hold on. Heather's messages to me. Yeah, she called me, said I put a wedge between the wife and husband. I'm like,
If you're aware of the interaction, if you're aware of the interaction that I'm recording and posting online all day long, right? There's no one getting in between us except her.
except her, right?
She's trying to destroy me. She's trying to torture me. She's using the kids as a weapon.
Yeah, I know.
She's trying to isolate me from anyone who will show me any compassion.
And that's what I feel bad about, right? Like for me to block you and listen. I talked to Heather the past few years, and then talked to you the past few years. Because I didn't like the way you spoke to me. Every time you're on the phone, you would say crazy shit about my abortion and the tree, and I'm just like, dude, I don't have time for this. I'm trying to be present. Whatever, everything's perfect. But like, I wanted nothing to do with you for a few years, but then as I'm seeing what you're posting, because a part of me is like, listen, I know he has a family, and like I care about your kids, and I care about the family unit. I will always care about the family unit. That's what I advocated for while I lived there, and while I witnessed what I witnessed with Brianna. That's what I've been advocating for since I've been away. That's all I pray for, is that the family will be restored. If it's divine will, if it's God, that's not my choice to make, but I'm just an advocate for love. And if I'm an advocate for love, that means I don't deny anybody. 333 on the call. That means I don't deny anybody. Even you who bothers me, and well, you don't annoy me anymore now, but like, or as of recently, but like, do you know what I mean? You're not saying lies to me and provoking me and what I believe intentionally also due to the work that you're doing. So, you called me that night, and I was like, dude, I'm not, and then I was like, I'm gonna mock him, I'm gonna dish it back. So I called you and I started dishing it back, and then we started laughing and talking, and it just felt like, oh my gosh, okay. And then I told you some of the things I had experienced, and then it was beautiful to witness you cry and kind of dance, because you felt like someone saw you, right? You felt like who was in your corner. And I'm like, yeah, I've definitely experienced this. And you're like, I'm just so happy one person, can agree with me, and that's love. It's just kindness. So I just woke up, and I can't believe Heather called me and just like screamed at me like that and called me a whore. Yeah, called me a snake. Don't ever contact me again, you fucking whore. Don't ever contact me again. You're a whore, you're a snake, I'm a lion. Brianna was right about want Joseph. I never have. And to be honest, I'm not attracted to men that have kids. I'm like, you're the fake one. I was like, you changed. You were my friend all this time. And then she said, you just put a wedge between the wife and husband. And I was like, what? I said, then you abandoned loving your autistic husband. I said, no, that was Brianna. And she stayed for how long? I said, I'm here to create unity. I was like, if anything, Heather, I wanted you. I was like, I'm not even into women really like that. But I was like, you know nothing. She's not curious. She's not curious about my experience or my pain or what I went through or how you were the only one that kind of helped me connect to my breath and connect to not being shamed. You know, she read the message. I was like, he was watching the porno of you guys, and I was breathing. And she's like, what? You're breathing like this? I'm like, dude, he was listening to you breathe like that. I don't know. Whatever.
She sent EMS to the hotel on that.
Yeah. I was like, I still love you. I said, if you are to hear the truth and not create stories in your mind, I meant to say, if you want to hear the truth, not create stories in your mind, reach out. I said, I am not worthy of your wrath. You know, I died for you and your children. I'm not sexually attracted to Joseph. You never have been. And and I was like, he's probably sad about that, but he cares about me like a father or a brother would.
I'm not sad about that. What are you talking about?
Okay, you're right.
Do you not? Are you not witnessing everything that's going on? Do you not think that it's not all absolutely? You're watching a dance. You're watching a symphony.
It is a dance, and I'm like, I don't know. I just love you guys. Like, I don't know. And I told her, I was like, you told me to imagine you while I was like literally paralyzed with pain. I said that helped me, and I heard your sex noises, LOL, and your breathing, and it helped me calm down. I said my body was so tense, and I bled out my nose like 11 from Stranger Things. I said Joseph somehow knew when I was being contacted by extraterrestrials. I was dying in the bathtub. I said I hadn't talked to him at all. I had blocked him on every single number. But then when I had this experience, I got called by another number of his at like 4 a.m. And I was like, but he knew what was happening. He fucking knew. And he helped me jump timelines, just like I did when I survived the boat crash. I said, I fucking love you, Heather. I was like, for sure, call me a whore. I've never had sex with a man that has a child. I mean, and no judgment, you know? But I haven't had sex with anyone in over 6 months. Or watching porn. So, I don't know. I'm not here to put a wedge at all. Like, literally. I was happy if y'all didn't talk to me at all ever again. And were, you know, looking beautiful like you did before. I have to go to my friend's job soon. Bye, my screen.
What?
Hear me?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. Does the audio sound okay?
Yes.
So, I gotta get some more mushrooms, but I've been having a small amount every day ever since that experience. Honestly, just a small amount. And it's helped with the pain, it's helped with the fascia, it's helped with that area. Cool. Kind of looks like my gold one, I think.
It's just a nose clip. It's just like a swimming for swimming.
Yeah. I know, I made like a gold one that just looks cool. Love you.
Oh yeah,
How are you?
I'm good. Beyond good.
Is Tyra out of the house?
Yes. And none of that was communicated to me. What the status, going, coming, all that. Look, I'm gonna take a picture. Say cheese. I'm sending it to you.
And you can send it to Heather and tell her I love her. I'm not trying to create a wedge. If anything, I've always wanted the family together and the
it's Heather. Now it's Heather. So this is what my plan is, right?
Yeah.
Because Jaira was beefing with you, didn't show any respect, and
No, and I don't even
hold on
understand
one second. She's not showing any respect to you, to me, and you asked. You were very kind. You said you wanted to come see the kids and stuff, right? This was a deal that we had already had with Heather included. She already agreed to that. She was already cool with that. What happened?
She said in the messages, she was like, you could be the stepmom. And I was like, why would she choose me as the stepmom over Jaira? You know, someone,
Well,
you know.
so Jaira's a pedo anyway. But so Jaira, now that spirit is out of the house, the children are free. Like they're on the line, and they're like invigorated. They're loving life. They're excited. They're enjoying themselves. And
It's so interesting, Amir, can I say this? Like, with why I think our families are so tied and why the whole family feel is because, like, when I first was living there, I thought he was kind of like my ex-stepdad. Like, when I met Jaira and Brianna was kind of like the same, you know, like, I didn't know the whole situation. I moved there, and then all of a sudden I felt like he was extra defensive about this thing with Jaira. Brianna was saying things to me, and you felt like you had to, like, tell the truth, right? Because the stories were being told
yes.
to me. I didn't know the whole story. But for me and my perspective and everything I was seeing.
And do you see the power of that? Do you see how powerful? So and that was what I wanted.
It's important because, like, in my reality, right?
Well, that's what I wanted Vanessa to witness.
And Vanessa was, it's her story to tell, but she was abused by a grandpa, and she's
No,
like,
don't tell her story, please.
okay, I won't tell her story.
I'm just saying that's why she was in the group, because I wanted a clean slate, and with that clean slate, I let her receive whatever anyone wanted to give her,
And you know what's interesting?
unsolicited.
Vanessa's been my friend for over 5 years, and I've told her everything from my friend perspective. You know, like, I even told her when you and I reconnected again, like this past week, I told her about you saying, like, they stole your mushrooms from the hotel, and she's like, they freaking got your shit. Like, she's tapped in. She's real as hell. And but yeah, what's interesting is, like, when I lived in a house, and, like, all of a sudden I didn't know the whole situation. And when I moved in, I didn't understand the situation with Brianna. I didn't understand the situation with Heather. I really didn't know what I was moving into. I was just leaving my grandma's house, and I was healing from the abortion and being kicked out of soul place, right? And I just needed safety. I just wanted safety and a safe place to rest my head. And a community that loves me, really. Like, I was just like, anyone that will have me, see my gifts, and house me, I'm grateful for. But I didn't really know what I was walking into, and then when things started moving with Jaira, Brianna started saying things like about the stepdaughter and Heather this, Heather that, and I felt like you were super defensive and showing me the videos, and I was like, I don't really want to know all this. I initially thought the mirror was you were like my ex-stepdad and you had abused your stepdaughter like he did me. Because my biological father never touched any of his actual children, but I was the one that received that abuse. And I was innocent. But in all actuality, it's the exact flipped mirror I feel with your family. Like Heather was actually a great mom that I didn't have. And that you were actually a good dad who didn't abuse. And it's interesting because, like, I always treated my younger children, like my younger siblings, with respect. Like, of course, my little brother, I like to him so much. Whenever I was younger, it was all the time because, like, I was so respectful of my dad, you know. It's like the exact opposite of me, you know. It's almost like the exact flip mirror of what I went through, of who I am. I don't know, it's interesting.
Well, so just like Vanessa, you got to see the real Jaira, and
I don't even understand why she attacked me at all.
well, so whatever. Let me clarify what I just said. Just like Vanessa got to see the real Heather, you got to see the real Jaira, and you gave them a blank slate. And Vanessa said, "I love Heather." Doesn't even know her. She didn't take sides, but she did say, "I love Joseph," right?
Yeah.
So she did take sides, and she showed the love. She showed the love, and she still received disrespect. Still received disrespect.
Yeah.
Unsolicited, unprovoked, Undeserved.
That's how I felt about Heather on the call with you this morning. I mean, if she like, she's making the story in her head. I don't know.
She's a narcissist and she needs to be a victim. She needs to paint the characters around her as enemies so that she can feel good about what she's doing, which is wrong. Separating me from my children is wrong.
I agree.
Keeping my children around pedophiles. I don't care if you want to give her a clean slate. Do it at a house that you pay for, at a job that you work. And then you do that. Don't do it at my house.
Why did they move in there? Like, why?
It wasn't moving in. It was just to watch the cats. Why Heather came to Colorado.
Oh.
And so it wasn't just when she came to Colorado. It's when we were in Florida. We've been together on the road together for, I don't know, 3 months now together. And so our address.
So you were okay with Jira being there during that time, or?
She wasn't there with the kids. She was there for the cats. The kids were with us.
Oh, okay.
The kids were
Heather
with
just
us.
said, I will never have a threesome. I'm attracted to trustworthy women.
So nobody wants to have a threesome with Heather. She's disgusting.
She said the woman I'm talking to would never do what you did. LOL.
Heather's disgusting. Her attitude. She's a beautiful woman, but her attitude is pure filth. Her decision making is pure filth and hatred. What she did to Vanessa is an indicator of who she is. How you do anything is how you do everything. She came in talking about I can have Vanessa, or Vanessa can have me, and that could have been my aunt. It could have been my aunt. That was so disrespectful.
Yeah.
It was disrespectful of both of us and everybody in the group.
I said, LOL, trust me, I don't want a threesome with y'all, too much drama, and I've never been with a woman. Literally. She said, you'll always be single talking to married or taken men. As Joseph called you, you're a pimp and a dumb whore. Big ass bitch.
But I'm the one on the phone with you.
Yeah, I'm like, I mean, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
So I proved that you can drink. I just rinsed out the rest with another fresh lemonade, so it's just some watered down stuff. But I've proven that there's not a limit. It doesn't make you act crazy. But if you're around people that are negative, you may do something crazy, right? You may. But not if you're by yourself and you're able to maintain your positive energy. Like I've been able to do.
Yeah.
So I assume like the sheriffs are here, they're like recording and they're waiting to hear like something crazy, like if I was yelling or something like that. And then be like, he needs to go to a hospital because she called the sheriff and the paramedic, the EMS. But I'm on live and I'm showing that an extraterrestrial is made for holy sacraments. This is for the public. This is for the world.
Yeah, I definitely.
I'm so
I have my
beautiful.
friend in Colombia that's looking for the Varrola tree. And yeah, please know I love you very purely. I want nothing.
Are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were talking to somebody else. I'm just looking at myself. I'm like, my God, this is a beautiful God. What a beautiful God this is.
You are a beautiful God.
But just, I don't need any disclaimers. I don't need any disclaimers. Thank you.
Yeah. You just get it.
I get it.
Yeah, which is great. I'm very happy to be in this space with you. Uh,
You had to show your mettle. You showed your mettle.
yeah, I've done a lot of work to be where I'm at internally.
Even and so, even when you didn't agree, even when you resisted, you still stayed humble enough to be in receptive mode. Not the whole time. Not the whole time. Not the whole time. When you block people, that means you're not in receptive mode, right? You're
I
scared.
agree with that.
You're scared of the messages. You're trying to block the messages, and that's what Heather's doing, right? She doesn't want the messages. Her and Jaira kept getting out of the group. Why? Why? She did what the randoms do. The random people that I put in, they're not actually random. They're people who get the opportunity to know what the truth is. You get an opportunity to step outside of the illusion before you get destroyed. And everybody's getting destroyed by the sun. I promise.
I know.
I promise. Well, it's not. It's just like I said, Vanessa was going to do to me. It doesn't have to be painful. If she becomes the star that the sun that she needs to be, when she shines her light on me, it will burn all of my darkness and leave nothing but purity, or what she can do, and then you'll have to do the same. Others will have to do the same until we're all back into our heavenly form. Did you see my video with the wings?
You blocked me on most things. Like
You weren't ready.
Yeah.
You weren't ready. Let me unblock you.
I wasn't ready. What do you mean I wasn't ready?
You weren't ready. You were still in gossip mode. You're still in wanting to hurt people mode, just like it was unconsciously.
Okay,
right?
real talk. Let's talk about this
It's unconsciously. It's unconscious. It's unconscious. I'm not saying that you did it intentionally. I said it was unconscious. So things that you said to Heather were hurtful to her. Certain things where you should just keep to yourself because people they're not mentally stable enough to handle it. So when you talked about our conversation, she carries too much envy, jealousy, and hatred to be able to talk, to know that when she gets off the phone with me and being all nasty, being all hate that there's anybody else who would be compassionate to me. She's not ready for that mentally. And so when you let her know that, hey, you're there for me, it just makes her so angry. It burns her up so bad. She wants me to be in so much pain. She wants me to be lonely. She wants me to be by myself.
And that's not love.
It's
for
not.
anyone.
It's
towards
not.
anyone. Towards any human being. That's not love.
Towards any human being. Absolutely correct.
I feel like it doesn't matter who it is.
But she wants me to give Jaira a chance, and Jaira accused me of rape. And Jaira confessed that she lied, right? So she wants me to give her another chance. To this person, this
That would
rant.
be love.
I'm sorry?
Giving Jaira a chance
Yeah.
would be love.
Yes,
That
and
would
so
be-
I did, but I couldn't tolerate any more disrespect, right? You turned off all the cameras, so I can't make sure that I'm not even talking about inside. I'm talking about outside. There's people that have threatened my life. There are people who said they're going to massacre my family. And you made it so that I can't make sure that my children are okay. That's not okay. That's abuse. That's narcissistic abuse. That's parental alienation.
I was gonna say, I really liked what you posted in the chat. When I woke up around like 9:10, but what I saw you posted, I liked. I felt like that was good.
Yeah, it's been all love.
Yeah. Oh, and
I
then
don't see that
here's
you're
the-
blocked. I don't see that you're blocked.
Yeah, you told.
Oh,
I
yeah.
was
Yeah, you are.
completely blocked. But anyway, that conversation,
And we're live, by the way.
cool.
And let me assign up with that, right? So people who don't want to be live are people who have something to hide,
Yeah, I have nothing to hide.
right? So pure people,
I'm not
pure
ashamed of
people,
anything. I'm still
right?
processing my own extraterrestrial experience, and I talked to like one of my friends who works with multidimensional beings, and it's just like it was. Yeah, I'm still dealing with that. I've had a few supernatural experiences in my life, but this one really takes the cake, and I'm really grateful to you for like being there for me when I thought I was literally dying.
Yes. So your body was healing and it was purging the remnants of the MK Ultra that you don't know you participated in. That was still these
The
implants.
sound that was playing when I was like paralyzed and frozen like this, I could only move my eyes. I was like, it's just crazy.
Was it scary?
Huh?
Was it scary at all?
It was on like slight elements of euphoria and bliss, kind of like with ayahuasca and bufo, but mostly it was like agony, you know?
Yeah.
And it was scary. It was scary because I felt like I was dying. And then when you remember when he said to like hold my breath, like when I did that, like the crazy pressure in my eyes, the dolphin noises that were coming out of me that were targeting the area of the pain. And then like the day after, it felt like a part of my rib came back, and I had to like snap it into place. Like there was like a snapping, a popping over on my right side. And now it's no longer doing that, and it feels like stronger and better. But like
Yes.
the best way to
You
explain
break it down
is
to rebuild.
it feels like I got a piece of my rib back and I lost part of my liver. That's literally kind of what it feels like. And
Or your liver regenerates itself. Well, so
I
does
know.
every part of your body. You're greater than the axolotl, remember?
yeah,
You can regenerate anything. And
I
so,
was talking to Vanessa about this because I told her about the experience for me as well. And yeah.
yes, I hope I like the way she just observes whatever she observes. She may have like just put it on mute and put it in her pocket or whatever. But whatever
Yeah,
she's observed,
Yeah.
I am proud of her. I'm extremely proud of her.
I
You know,
told you she's ruthless.
so I do a lot of acting, right? And the acting
Yeah.
that I do in the group, my aggression is I am the most passive loving being that ever existed. Everything when I do the aggression, that's an act. I'm trying to act like that person.
I know. Well, it took me a minute to figure that out. Remember, you're calling me, and I was like laughing. You're like, "You sound like the devil. You sound like the devil. You sound like David." And I just kept laughing. So I was like, "Dude, stop bothering me." And then I dished it back, and then I felt like when I could hear you laughing when we were both like, "This is Church of Eternity. How may I take your call?"
Yes, it's like it's not serious. Like I only give back the energy, and so Heather's always like, you can't see yourself. Of course I can. I see you, and you can't see yourself. So I have to become you. And then, but the problem is, if I become you without an audience, you'll say I abused you because I was acting like you. You'll say my demeanor, my aggressiveness.
Well, to be honest, Heather's never talked to me the way she talked to me today. She's never yelled at me, never screamed at me, and then it felt like she was taking out all her wrath on me. And I'm just like, and you know what's funny is my mom did
No, the one that is suffering most of the kids, she takes her wrath out on the kids, and that's why she doesn't want the cameras in the house, and that which is not right.
I can't imagine that because I've only ever seen Heather be like an incredible mom. So.
No, she takes the wrath out on the kids. She screams at the kids. She's ruthless.
I've never seen that.
I have.
I can't speak to that, yeah. But I'm shocked she would say what she said to me without knowing the whole story, of course.
Right. She kept calling me a liar, saying I messed with the internet, and then says the cats did it. And then, so I'm like, okay, have you checked it? And she's cursing me out. Keeps cursing me out. You did this, you turn it up, I said, stop lying. I said, this is a factual situation where we can go take the phone over there on with the camera on, and let's go and look and see what's wrong. I can walk you through it. And she's cursing me out. I don't care.
Do you remember Friday morning when we all got on FaceTime together? Do you remember that? It was you,
Yes.
Heather, and I. We were all on FaceTime together, and it was like we were all one brain cell. We were all like,
Was she being kind?
yeah, for a minute she was. Like, it was like, and you were laughing, remember?
Oh, okay, yeah. So she was being aggressive toward me, and so she was.
All three of us were on FaceTime for a minute, and it was after the sunlight.
Yes, because she was scared. She was scared about the Guardian and Lightem situation. So she was just being.
I had a really beautiful experience, and then you guys all called me, and then we were all talking at the same time, and I honestly felt like it was like we were all the same brain cell.
Yeah.
And then I was like, did we find the timeline? I don't remember what you were saying, honestly. I wish I could watch that. I wish I could watch that back, because I had like a crazy experience. That was like when the healing in my back was really finally like moving out from my contact. But like the call I was on with the two of you, at first it was good, but then Heather called, and then it seemed like she was not happy or something. I don't know. I just want everyone to be happy. I don't care or not. I love you guys and I love the girls.
And she would be happy if she would be happy if
love
she would get proper nutrition, which is the Holy Sacrament. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen. Ra.
Amen, Ra.
The church would be so mad about the Amen Ra.
Huh?
The church would be so mad about adding the Ra to the Amen, even though that's what it is. They're
That's
so
what it
confused.
is.
Yes, they're so confused.
So my friend who was here the day I did the healing for Ian and Marlo, she was like taking a class on extraterrestrials. I gifted her my book, The Raw Material, and she's loving it, the Law one. And it's like, yeah, it's all about Raw and that channel. But I gotta get ready for work. I was really sad to get that call from Heather. I fucking love her so
No,
much.
transmute the energy. Love her through it. You're saying the real her. You're saying what possession looks like, and now it's about. So I needed. So I'm.
She was like, Brianna was right about you. I'm like, dude, what the heck are you talking about?
Right. She's lost it. So when you try to, she's consuming herself with her own evil. She's being consumed by her own evil.
I know, and then she's gonna call me those names. I'm like, dude,
She finally came out of the closet.
Why are we calling women whores and sluts still? It's like,
Right.
what are we doing? I think my love and my energy speak for itself. Actually, I know it does, because that's why, yeah. But, yeah, please, if you talk to Heather, just please tell her I love her, and my love is really pure. I don't care if we have a threesome. I'm not wanting. I am not wanting. I'm just loving. I really don't care. I just want the family restored. That's what I've been praying for. You guys are beautiful. I want the two of you happy ever after together. Yeah, I just love you guys. I have no ulterior motives. I have no desires. I'm just happy to be here. She said, she just texted, you wouldn't want this done. You want it done sooner. I'm just gonna say call me.
Yeah, tell her to call you.
Alright. Peace out, bro.
Peace, love you.
Hello.
Greetings, Earthling.
Greetings.
To what do I owe this pleasure?
I need the registration. Can you do it online, like right now?
I've done everything I can. I don't know what the email address is. I don't know what the username is. I don't have any of that information.
You do. You have it. You create it. You just have to, like, I sent you the emails. Do you have someone that can go to a kiosk for me? Because they're not going to let me. I got pulled over. I don't know if you saw the text. They're not going to let me leave anywhere without the tags for this car. I kept telling you that.
Okay, so you need somebody in real time to do the registration?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. I don't know how that's supposed to go. I don't know how that's possible. We couldn't even log in. Well, let me see what I can do.
Really? Thank you. Right now?
Turn your camera on. Let me see.
Turn it on?
Yeah. I told you we were supposed to handle this. When was this? Thursday? Right? And you didn't respond until Saturday. After you contacted me.
No, I've been texting you. I just don't like these phone call things with you. I've been texting you. Can you try it?
I'm working on it.
Okay.
I am. Heather just tried to call EMS on me.
What?
She tried to call EMS on me. Tried to send me to a hospital because she's mad. She's mad because I do everything publicly now.
As you should.
Yes, I'm a public figure, and I have to stay safe.
Okay.
For those who want my woe.
The cops are waiting. You're waiting.
Do you think I'm not going as fast as I can?
Okay. I believe you.
Thank you for your patience.
What part are you on?
What are you eating?
Are you almost done?
So, let me explain something to you. I don't have any of the information, so I'm going to go back and try to locate something that can help us.
How long is it going to take?
How would I know? How would I know, Brianna?
I can go to a kiosk. Let me see where. Can you send Heather to a kiosk?